Hello there. Welcome back to the series, and I hope you are having a great day. Yes, ever since the first in the series, you're probably wondering who I even would put as number 10. Believe me, I sat here for at least 20 days straight coming up with even a rough idea for this one. And unfortunately, since this was the cute off point, that meant this character would have to have so much of a drawing appeal that people would instantly agree with me if explained. I'm so sorry Minori, you would have been in this spot had I not remembered a certain series from a certain point in my life. Your candy pail and diabetes causing specials will not be forgotten. Ever heard of Battle Girl High School before? Unless you've been around the internet as much as I have, you probably haven't. It's a still running mobile game that only is in Japan, and considering the Reddit is very dead as of late, there's not much interest at all in such a beautifully crafted masterpiece of a game. The game is a rhythm style beat 'em up where a bunch of high school girls fight off weird alien things, which got an anime adaptation around its second anniversary. Basically, you go on missions, treat the girls nicely, and you assemble your perfect 3-girl team. Yes, I know the story probably sounds really boring, but ironically enough, it's not. The girls feel like real people and you get a lot of emotional investment out of it. But best of all, to keep you in, it has the most corny drop-dead laughter segments pretty much everywhere in the game, from the kinds of ridiculous pulls you can get, to fun loading screen segments. Yes, so now that you understand that the game, and thereby the anime series, will curveball the tone at any time and sometimes turn into a gag anime for no reason, which makes it great. Now, the central question is, who from this series am I choosing to literally be the representative? I have my personal favorites, girls I don't like, but they're all equally important. However, there's a certain one in mind here. The one that clearly gets more screen time than everyone else. Introducing Hoshitsuki Miki, first year at a high school, and poster girl of the series. Also my favorite character from that particular series, ironically enough. What's so special about her? You see, she's not your average stupid protagonist that has everything handed on a plate for her. She's surprisingly normal as far as airheaded anime characters go, which makes her easier to relate to, even when she has all this crazy high-tech gear on. The game also makes it very clear that she is a lacrosse player for her activities and also holds a very fondness for cooking. Some of her life stories that she sometimes tells you even reflect on what she did as a child. Is she insanely cool, badass, or edgy like most people want to see? No, she's none of that. She's actually more adorable than anything, and it really shows. But you probably don't want a character of you. You want to know what could she be like gamma play-wise. Unfortunately enough, since she originates from a game, it's easy to show you. For starters, without her gear or her forms, she is completely normal. Nothing special about her other than she's an athlete. However, the series likes to make mundane activities of hers into attacks, based on what she's doing. This opens up a whole realm of golden opportunities to have her base form be entirely her gags. Imagine someone with their Meliodas being familiar with everything, then suddenly seeing a high school girl and thinking she's useless. Then, imagine that same Meliodas being squashed by a chocolate cake and everyone in the lobby suddenly getting confused and possibly even laughing in enjoyment. And just when they thought nothing else would happen, imagine Gogeta charging a huge volley attack, about to go in to win the game. But then Miki throws a beach volleyball or literally a music CD, and he gets knocked out. People would be hysterical. Just having a non-serious light-hearted character in a roster filled with edge would make people instantly love her. And that's not even when she has legitimate weapons. She can use a hammer, a spear, a magic wand, a giant gun, dual pistols, and her favorite, giant swords. The sword type is her favorite, and she uses it often when seriously fighting. You can basically make up anything for her to do with them. And finally, she has the gear to transform into 2 forms. Her Phoenix form lets her use fire abilities, although it's nothing like any other fire user in the game, since she can't actually turn that fire into a projectile. She has to use it up close and personal, and on impact. Her astral form essentially gives her increased agility and a few extra shields, and that's really all it does. However, stuff she can do is really cool. Something she can do in all her forms is fly. overall in each category. In terms of potential, Mickey is 9 out of 10 in the niche category, 11 out of 10 in terms of potential attacks added to the created character pool, 8 out of 10 in effort saved in scripting, but she will only get a 5 out of 10 in terms of profitability. Simply put, she would be a fantastic, perhaps even groundbreaking character for not much effort put in overall, but since her series is so barren at the moment, the only people who will play with her at first, yes, at first, are those who appreciate the female gender. In case you wanted an idea how I'd imagine this character's moveset to be, I have posted what I'd probably give them had I been put into the shoes of Seikirin. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you at the next video.